hurled like hella racial slurs at one of my co-hosts, and we missed out on it.
Can't even go to HR because we are all HR.
We are.
This is facts.
I'm going to HR.
Okay, cool.
And then it's just Shane again.
It's gonna be right. It's gonna be on my desk, and I'm gonna ignore it.
It's like Shane with a fucking different hairstyle. Oh yeah, how can I help you, fucker?
Delete it.
Bitch ass.
Fuck, boy.
Oh no. My power's going down. Oh yes.
I thought this nigga had actually had like an actual accident. Then he followed it up with
My power's going
oh no! My power's going down.
Oh no.
Oh!
All hail the almighty Sonic the Hedgehog.
Dean Bristow, rip.
Ah man.
Sorry.
If you're a voice of Robotnik / Eggman, man, rip.
Eggs, man.
Might have to like do that for like Heihachi as well, unfortunately.
Also rip Heihachi. Yeah, this is true. These are facts.
Like they had changed voices in 2012, and that nigga is now deceased.
Passed the fuck away.
We hate it, but you know,
Life goes on, man.
that's
Got to, brother, but we are back with another week of the Black Plague COD Past.
oh yes, because we used to play COD in the past.
That's a bar. But you gotta flick a lighter. You gotta flick a lighter. Since like 2008 Wayne when that nigga was still cool.
And then just like I'm not going.
Sounds like he's brushing his first nut.
Absolutely.
Every time he will say something.
I think my favorite version of that was when he was on Carrie Hilson's song because he did it in
Oh my
auto
god, he laughed in auto tune.
Bro,
Fuck going on, man?
I'm like, damn, man, maybe I need to try codeine.
Shit fire, nigga. It makes you immortal.
That nigga having fun over there.
Nigga is lit. But we're back after an exciting week last week where everybody in the world seemed like they wanted to kind of fuck up.
Yeah.
But actually, before we even do, we're gonna break the meme. I am Smoke Star, aka Smoke Man Joe, aka the missing right Joy-Con.
Word.
Yeah. Any switch stories for us this week?
No,
I was gonna
not
say.
even. And for some reason, like, there is a little story behind that because, like, everybody that I know that has a Switch, for some reason, whenever they lose a Joy-Con, it's always the right one. Or when one breaks, it's always the right one.
Nah, I had one of those fucked up left Joy-Cons.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, joystick drift.
Yep. Or actually, no, the connection issue.
Oh,
Yeah, that bullshit.
That is tough.
Bruh.
Fucking playing when you got the Legend of Zelda that first week,
Yep,
and then just like all of a sudden your horse just runs off a cliff.
absolutely.
Imagine playing Mario Kart, nigga. You in first place and get fucked up.
Like you hear the Luigi's Raceway church music, and then you just drive on the road.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Oh, Luigi,
Number one. Bingo! Oh,
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
oh, I missed. This nigga Toad used to be going through it.
Like, bro, like my favorite thing in Mario Kart 64, we ain't even made it to the other two intros.
We
but
haven't.
My favorite thing about Mario Kart 64 is when you see a Toad get lit up, but you're driving past him,
And you
so
fuck
you
him
hear
up
the
again.
scream, but it's fading. I'm just like, good time, man. John, go ahead, bro.
Man, I don't want to be a
Yeah, that would be nice. Just some Dreamcast days.
kid. Boy.
Fucking hey everybody, Atheist Alcoholic here. John. Fuck.
Okay, sick.
All right.
Alright. Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am nigger number 3, DJ Cobra, also known as Super Cobra on whatever social media you can find me on, you know what I'm saying? I'm what's known as the charging PS5 controller because I just bought a charger.
Hey.
Hey.
Like I acquired a black midnight controller. Thank you for the gift. And you know,
Who bought you that, man?
shit fire.
Who bought you that gift, man?
Who bought me that gift?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you know what I'm saying.
Probably one of them self-love purchases.
Oh man, nah, I didn't buy it. I was gifted it. You know, like
Got
Oh,
gifted
man.
a PS5.
Was it gifted to you in Texas?
absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I still. You told me her name, but I forgot. Sorry if she listens. I definitely forgot that shit.
It's all
Even go
good,
lie
man.
to you, bro.
It is all gravy, you know. Very, very nice gift.
I wanted to make an unforgivable joke, but that would have been mean.
Oh God.
That would have been mean. You know the exact line.
All right, so. Oh man, what are we talking about today? 'Cause I'm like, I don't even think we did we even hit the group chat with. Like,
Yeah, nigga, we was talking
we
about
got
niggas,
several subjects.
niggas soft talking, bruh.
Oh
For
man.
those of y'all that don't know, soft talking is when you say something with your whole ass chest, and then like the lie detector determines that was a lie. Now you gotta backtrack. Yeah, that's what soft talking is. You're welcome. You can incorporate that in your vocabulary.
You want to hear it? We're gonna put it on a T-shirt.
Yeah. So
Speaking of which, merch.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Podcastplague.com. We'll get you some shirts, some biker shorts, some leggings. Working.
It is Fat Girl Winter coming up.
Yes, sir. My favorite season.
Favorite season.
Hey
So
man,
I'm working on a
stay warm.
couple of new designs, new apparel. Probably have like some stickers and hats and shit out there for the next run.
All right.
But right now it's just all super basic shit. But still, go support. 8 people have already bought shit.
We love to see it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all for the
Appreciate
support.
you. Yes.
Also, for the next 4 days, code GRIFFYAHO, GRIFFYAHO, for 25% off the entire purchase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, go run that up.
Yeah.
There's only one location, and it's nearest you. So
Wherever you at, nigga, we pull up
Yeah.
absolutely.
with sticks.
Are we talking controllers or guns?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Absolutely.
That stick. Shout out to Rich Brian.
Rich Brian. Rich
You remember he was called Rich Chigga?
Chigga. Yeah, I remember that. I still have that song saved it's in my music library as Rich Chigga. That stick.
Rich Chigga.
Never change
man.
it.
Like,
I'm never changing it, nigga, because I won't forget.
I'm just like that's a wild name.
Chinese nigga. That's what it means. That's what that shit is.
Yeah.
Y'all learning a lot today.
Boy,
You think he still says it?
hell no. Or maybe by himself. Just like fucking.
He's reminiscing about the good old days.
Just like Aquafina. That nigga probably only calls herself that around her other Asian friends.
Absolutely.
Nora Lum. Bitch ass.
She done became an actress now.
Right.
Like,
I done got my money up. I can't be pretending to be a nigger no more.
like she speaks.
I actually want to keep my job.
Right.
She speaks way better
Right.
than everybody now.
Aquafina to Nora from Queens and shit.
That girl sound like she got a doctorate.
Sound like she went to MIT, nigga.
I might sound like she was first in her class. Valedictorian.
Nora.
It was like, Buckwild, where'd your accent go?
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I remember that episode of Flavor of Love. I forgot what happened, but some shit had just happened. And Buckwild was talking mad normal. To put into context, anyone that's never seen Flavor of Love,
History lesson.
there's this white woman that was competing for the love of checks glasses, Flavor Flav, on reality television.
The whole show was a group of bitches trying to get with Flavor Flav.
And I loved it. Every single bit.
magical.
It was
That's like peak trash TV.
You know
for
what?
me.
And what's so fucking crazy is that it actually had a decent spin-off.
Yeah.
Flavor of Love, and then I Love New York.
And then a spin-off of a spin-off. Yeah,
A real chance at love. And then that nigga died.
Oh, man. Rip to the real. Rip real.
Well, Chance died.
No, Chance is the one that's still alive.
Fuck.
Like, he's the one that got like another like love show on Zeus TV. That's whatever it's called.
Wow.
Cause I only remember this because I saw like clips out of context, or probably not out of context, of him being like transphobic and shit.
Oh, no.
Because they had a trans person like as one of the contestants.
You're a man?
And I'm just like, oh, that already sounds
Terrible.
I don't want to say
Referee.
terrible, but I'm just like, it sounds like they were setting this person up for failure.
Yeah,
I would say that much.
Really. But continue your original.
But yeah, Buck Wild, one of the contestants of season 2 of Flavor of Love, there was this very interesting looking white woman that had a very, very aggressive black accent. And I remember seeing one of her at audition tape. She's like, yeah, you know, I'm the blackest motherfucker, like, out of everybody. You know, I'm blacker than you, like on that type of shit. Some shit happened. I forgot exactly what, but it was chaotic. And she was talking, I think the
Shit
phrase.
got real.
Yeah,
That's all you say, shit got real.
I didn't get ass whooped by a real
She's
one.
like basically sounded like a just straight out the suburbs.
The most upstanding white woman ever. Like, her name should be like fucking Tasha or some
Yeah,
shit.
so that's why
Karen.
the question always comes up. Buck Wild, where does your accent go? Because anytime somebody has that black accent, but then they start talking mad regular.
And it's, nigga, it's just, it's the explanation she gave for it. It's like, you know, when I'm around a group of my friends, and most of them are black, I might talk a little more black. Same thing if I'm around, like, a bunch of Hispanic people or Puerto Ricans, I might have more of a Puerto Rican accent. I'm like, bitch, that's not a thing.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
That's not a fucking thing that happens.
I'm like, who do you think you is?
Right.
Kirby with the
Hey.
accent?
Exactly.
Nigga,
Like-
I'm the ethnicity Kirby, bro.
Like, she get around some Spanish speakers where you just start throwing around gracias and de nada.
Willy bicho.
Cause I'm like,
Empanada.
makes you sound like an asshole
Right.
potentially.
Yeah.
Cause I always hated that excuse anyway. It's where I grew up. Now, like, I ain't saying I'm the most hood nigga out there, cause I ain't. But like, I grew up in pretty hood place. I would say. Your 16th Avenue, niggas, that's down by Lake Bottom. Y'all know. You niggas know where that shit is. Like, that's where I spent many a summer of my youth and a winter.
And a winter.
And like, I don't sound shit like that.
Yeah.
And I am actually black. So I don't know where the fuck you niggas think that this is who I grew up around. That's why I talk the way I do. Bullshit. I ain't going for it.
That's just some white people shit.
It is.
That's just some white people
It
shit.
is.
Like, bro, just like keep it a stack. Like, how do you talk to your grandparents? Like, I saw that
Right,
question posed on
Yeah.
Twitter. It's like, how do you talk to your Asian grandparents?
Do you talk to your manager like that?
Right.
Exactly.
It's like, if you're able to talk to your grandparents and people that you hold in high esteem like that,
Ooh.
I don't care. It's whatever.
Right.
But,
But
if
you
you
don't.
all out here, you know, sounding like you got a doctorate to everybody but niggas, I have a big problem with
Again,
Yeah.
soft talking ass niggas.
that. Right?
like it's fucking wild. That's always funny to me. But
Nice little tangent.
into the thick of it.
Thick with 3 C's.
Steph Curry's parents are filing for divorce
No!
after 33 years.
Black love is dead.
That was one shot that missed.
Yeah, like, you know,
man.
you out here, your son out here training them. Y'all ain't doing nothing but draining each other's energy. So I mean, I guess
Yeah.
30. Like, Nick, my thing is, what the fuck gotta happen after 33 years? What has happened that you finally said, you know what? I
this shit.
can't
answer
do it
this.
no
I
more.
can answer this. He got cheated on.
Was that okay? So like, I saw something that said she treated her like a former NFL player. Was it the white dude?
Yeah, that's the white dude.
That's fucking
allegedly.
gross.
Of course, like, you know, we don't
That's
have
fucking
concrete details,
That's-
but they're
you're
saying,
gross.
you know, she.
For pink penis, you're gross.
Wow.
Cheating is bad, but especially for pink penis, that's gross.
Because it's like, you know, to put it in perspective, like, they're saying, like, I think it was all type of shit that happened, like, in the past. And then I think they probably, like, either moved on or glossed over it or whatever. But I think either he got cheated on or she just moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably, like, that's my hypothesis. Of course,
Right.
I don't know these people. But
Right.
usually when something like that happens,
After like 30 years.
33 years. Nigga, I'm not
Yeah.
even 33 yet.
Oh, yeah.
right, that's a long
That's a
time.
long fucking time.
To
Yeah.
one, be alive, and two, to be married to somebody. You know, I'm like, I'm with somebody 33 years. Like, look,
we in this bitch to the casket drop,
till
nigga.
death.
That bitch can drop tomorrow.
Like,
wildin'.
we just gotta figure it out.
Right.
Whether, like, we just gonna have, like, our own partners. You got one side of the house, I'm on the other side of the house.
Put the gloves on.
You know.
put the gloves on.
Somebody asked who's gonna take custody of Steph. I'm like, all these niggas, like, I think the sister is like late 20s and the other niggas are post 30.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Who gets custody of who gets half of Steph's money?
I'm just like, bro, I don't think anyone's really worried about money. Like, Steph exists.
Yeah.
Seth is getting better contracts.
Yeah.
The sister, I think she's married to a baller, so
Probably, I mean, you know, it runs in the family.
money just kind of there.
Matter of fact, Seth Curry is Doc Rivers' son-in-law.
Hey.
So, yeah, that's what really runs the whole family. So, yeah. No, I don't know, man. 30 years. My folks divorced after 30-something years. So, yeah. And the cheating thing, it's accurate.
Well, that's why. Your parents divorced?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
cheating is usually what kills, like, the union like that.
How would
You know,
why after 30 fucking years?
People,
That's what I asked him.
people grow apart. And then, I think my thing is people not only grow apart, but then there's temporary people that kind of come around and feel like those puzzle pieces. It's like, you know, like, you're at odds, or not even at odds, but y'all are you and your sig other is like out of sync. And then there's always somebody that's just around that's super friendly. That's like, damn, you know, you really get me. Start hanging out.
Suck.
Then you start, you know, hiding texts. Then you start moving funny.
Getting
You start,
sucked up.
you start telling gender neutral stories to your wife.
My
Yeah,
partner.
you know, me and my homie, you know, we gonna go out.
Me and my nigga.
On a date.
Me and my nigga finna go get some drinks, probably go to a lounge, dance.
And then your wife like, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
You're like, yeah, you know, like the homie. What homie?
Which one? What's
You
their
know, like,
name?
Always about that.
Actually, the homies, like me, Shane,
my
John, you know, Rita. Wait,
I ain't-
hold on. I thought. So what's going on here? Like,
I don't know why you mad. I ain't do nothing but cheat on you with the bitch you got beef with.
yeah.
What's the problem?
Hey, man, that means I was fucking her off for real.
What's the big deal? I'm out here doing this for you, nigga.
Shit.
I ain't even giving her the shit that you get at home.
This is love.
You got something over her now. And you mad at me?
What we got is love. What we have over there, that ain't nothing.
Don't commit. Don't
Nah.
don't commit if you ain't really about that
If you ain't really
shit.
about that life.
Like, nigga, we for lifers.
If and also if you can't be honest towards the end, at 100% after, like, you know, if you can't be honest after a week, you definitely should be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Because,
nigga.
like, I mean, forever is a long time.
That is a
very,
long
very
ass
long
time, bro.
Like, and it sucks that so much can happen, but so much can happen.
Yeah.
Like, people don't stay the same after like 1 year, let alone 30. You know, like, they pretty much grew up together, like, in a sense.
I gotta give you a real nigga that you wouldn't fuck that up.
Yeah,
I would
but
think.
you would think. I'm not vouching for either side, but I will say that, you know, in a world of us being in shades of gray, it's just anything can fucking happen.
Yeah.
So I wish them peace. I wish them the best. Hate that, like, you know, that had to happen, but, you know, when something like that does happen and plays publicly, like, I hope they could just get whatever they need to get and just go their separate ways.
Hopefully there won't be no big alimony battle. Shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
I mean, like, she's got her own, like, side hustle too, don't she?
I don't know what the mom does. I mean, like, Dell's a retired NBA.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that, like, majority of fucking athletes' wives and significant others do exist.
And, you know, I think, like, the Where Your Mom At by Lou Ratchet video,
Finna go back up again.
that usage went up by, like, 1,000%. I seen that shit, like, about 3 times.
Oh, man, nigga.
I still prefer the original clip. Like, love his homies.
Ask you where my homework at, nigga. Where your mom at, nigga?
Wait, where your mom at, nigga?
That nigga said that shit so aggressively, bro. It was so.
Like, that's the one I have.
Yeah.
That's the one that I would use.
Like, nigga, where your mom at, nigga?
Where your mom at?
Oh man. But as an update to the shit that we talked about last week, fucking OnlyFans is I don't want to say backpedaling, but considering other options.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holding off for the moment.
I felt like, today's episode is kind of like a sequel to last week.
Yeah,
Because we got like
fuck it is.
legitimate updates on most of the subjects except for the Afghanistan shit.
So OnlyFans decided they were going to suspend. I gotta get right on the mic and like potentially peek this shit out, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
suspend the ban on explicit sexual content. Now, that does not mean that they aren't gonna do it. That just means that they aren't gonna do it
Right now.
And I think me and was that in the group? Yeah, that was in the group chat. So all of us saw it. But my theory is that they're gonna wait until Q1 2022, the start of the new fiscal year, to actually implement any changes, so they can round out this year at a major profit, and then prepare everybody for the drop off, like the shareholders and shit. They prepare everybody for the drop off that's inevitably coming.
Oh yeah, the drop off's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
They gonna. I mean, that's what's so fucked up about the whole situation. OnlyFans is losing money too. Not just for sex
absolutely.
workers.
Because like the porn literally took OnlyFans from a multi-million-dollar site company to a billion-dollar company.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
Sex
porn,
sells, my nigga.
like the porn aspect of OnlyFans. That's what I always thought it was from the beginning. Like, and I go through Twitter to look at reactions, and people are just like, I didn't even know OnlyFans did anything but porn.
Yeah, same. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought that's just what it was. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to give niggas history lessons, man.
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
that was not what that shit was.
Yeah, no, so like they're gonna be taking a hit when all of OnlyFans is just gonna be crocheting videos.
And it's like a lot of performers are still weighing their other options because now that OnlyFans has revealed its hand, it's like it would just be dumb
not
to
safe.
put your eggs in that basket now because it's just like, well, if they're gonna rug us, then they're gonna rug us. So
Right.
now basically it's still kind of, it's not quite a vacuum, but one is developing. So I think we will see the rise of like a performer-based entity to rise up and probably fill that space. Which, I mean, not performer, but like sex performer-based.
Right.
I think that distinction is very important because, you know, at least like the banking information will know what it's going to get into. Because like we said last week, you know, there's religious extremists behind these fucking banks and credit cards and all that shit. So, you know, you can't feel tricked if you already know, like, you know, what's up or what's happening.
Because like a lot of the ones that I follow, they all retweet each other anyway. But most of them have actually already left the platform and started promoting themselves on other sites. It was, like you said, man. Like if that's like what's looming in the air, it
makes no
very
sense.
dumb financially to keep fucking putting content on that site.
Yeah.
Same thing with fucking, like, I'm really just waiting for this shit to happen to YouTube because YouTube has, like, kind of really been fucking creators over for the past 4 or 5 years anyway. With shit like the Adpocalypse a couple of years ago, and then Kappa, and now it's like, nigga, your content basically has to be like, gotta check all the boxes, but somehow maintain individuality. And I'm like, that's like the worst shit ever, dude. Like, I really don't like putting my shit on YouTube because I feel like I have to like curate it to not get it flagged or muted or banned in other countries, which then hinders fucking reach. So
You gotta have the Halo reach, my brother.
right, but yeah, man, like everybody on OnlyFans is pretty much getting ready to leave. Like I said, it's coming.
Yeah.
Like people were excited about it, talking about, they reversed their decision. No, they didn't.
Yeah,
They just held off. They're holding off.
They know they have to hold
This
off.
wasn't a fucking like a revolution.
Because you do
of
not
sex workers
right
overtaking.
I was about to say you do not want that bar to go like from 2020 to 2021. You do not want to see that bar green and then fall straight down in the last quarter. Not something you want.
Yep.
Not something you want at the end of a fiscal year, just as a company. But you know, there's other sites niggas are moving. I'm pretty sure they'll be alright.
There's plenty of places for pussy.
Right.
Yep.
There's no way it's the internet.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, still technically, I think you can be amateur verified status on Pornhub, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so technically you got there, you can still sell videos there.
They got
mini
their
vids,
subscription models, like you said, mini vids.
Chatterbait.
I think I saw like Fansly or something.
Yeah, Fansly.
So it's just
So there's a lot of
options are
places.
there if you want to find your favorite person or preferred performer.
Prawn.
I'm sure they have other options available for you.
Check your local Twitter.
You know, and like don't be afraid, or actually be afraid to DM me.
Oh yeah, please don't be those guys.
Like don't be a weirdo. Please treat these people like they're humans. They're providing a service.
There's no such
Like-
thing as a free dick.
I remember an exchange with the performer. I think I was just like joking and tweeting. I'm just like, man, I don't see how like these niggas out here be going crazy for these performers. And the performer was just like, well, look, I see it this way, that I'm preventing the future mass murderer from killing people. And I'm just like, because it's like, if they're wanking off to my shit and they're getting their jollies off, they're too busy to be killing people. And I'm like, you know what? Okay.
That's bullshit.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, I want to make sure you were finished first.
I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah. It only takes one day to fucking shoot up a school. I mean, shit.
Hey, man.
Like,
that means you can't take an off day.
No off days.
You better-
Grind don't stop.
Like, you better have that daily content.
Grind don't
if you gonna
stop.
Save us.
Fuck, nigga.
I'm on my what is it now? The Sigma male grind set.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Yeah, gross.
It's
know, right?
always a new fucking letter.
Yeah.
Like, I see alpha, beta male conversations and shit. People making spaces on Twitter. Spaces just basically Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigma male is just autism. There's a video out there that say detailing the traits of a Sigma male, and it's just like literally all the traits of autism. Like, you don't want to go, like, when the boss gives you an order, you look for the best, most efficient way to do something. That makes you a Sigma male.
I'm like,
You don't like being told what to do. That's Sigma.
Okay.
niggas was playing Mega Man X for way too long, bro.
Okay. I mean, like, it's like we're taking preferences and fucking denigrating them as fucking male. Okay.
Pretty much. They're making themselves fit pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
If
Like,
you tie your shoe and start with the right foot.
it's the same thing that happened a couple of years ago with sexual orientations. Niggas were taking, like, their preferences and, like, trying to turn them into personality traits and
Yeah.
sexuality. Just metrosexual, because I bathe regularly and have basic fucking hygiene.
Like,
Okay.
I like to go for haircuts,
All right,
therefore
man.
I'm metrosexual.
I'm metrosexual. I dress well.
I both own an ironing board and an iron and use it on a regular basis.
I have a neatly cut black faux hawk in 2010.
Oh my god!
I also like to wear cologne and
Oh.
shower 1.5 times a day.
And a sweater vest.
Shit. And some fucking biker jeans.
And I'm on the praise team.
Oh my god.
Choir director vibes.
I swear to God, man, church, like, black church fashion is just like hip fashion, like, for 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's whatever was trending 4 years prior.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
however niggas dressed in 2016, like, your choir director is dressing exactly like that right now.
Niggas.
Or your youth pastor that's like fucking everybody.
I was about to say nigga come to church in some trues.
Absolutely.
They still wear those, what do you call them, old-fashioned sweats.
Yeah.
That boy with the purple
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
zipper,
man.
that you find at the suit shop, 2 for $100.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I went to church long enough, like, I saw it. I'm just like, oh, wow, you think you fresh, huh?
That's cool.
And everybody's a basketball coach, too.
course. God, that's the South, nigga.
Everybody's
That is the
basketball coach.
South, brother.
Diddy.
But oh my God, for this next part, I want to read this because I'm glad I screenshotted it because I knew I was gonna have to come back to it. Didn't expect to come back to it literally the next week. But Long Beach, he's earned his name back, and I'll give niggas context as to why. For now,
Oh.
nigga.
Oh.
So Long Beach Griffey last week during the whole shitstorm tweeted out, "I said what I said, and I meant that shit to the bottom of my core, and I don't give a fuck how you feel about it."
Oh.
Very, very bold words.
Said it with his chest,
He said it with his chest. He got on Spaces and said, "We need to hold victims accountable."
which makes no sense.
Hold
Which-
victims accountable.
Hold the fucking victims accountable
So you
for
mean to
what
tell
other
me-
people do to them.
I'm like, you mean to tell me if somebody touched Shane and then I pull up on both of them and I start reprimanding Shane for getting touched? That's
Why would you wear your shirt that way?
like Shane, you fucking whore. Why are you dressed
Wow.
like that? Maybe you wouldn't have got touched if you wasn't out here with your titties out.
Damn.
Bitch ass nigga.
You know what? You're probably right. Darn. It was my. It was. You know what? I had exposed shoulder,
Yeah,
so I was kind of asking for it. Like that's
Exactly.
very true. I'm sorry, guys.
You fucking whore.
You know what?
How dare you.
I actually only said it about him to get famous for it. That was the entire reason.
You clout chaser,
Damn it.
nigga.
Yeah.
Darn.
Ruined my whole life, but I got those Twitter followers.
Poop.
Oh, cheekiness.
I got my reactions. God damn it.
Yep.
But
Got
you
your
know,
reactions up.
he said that last week.
Yeah.
So, what day was that he said that? I forgot. I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah, like mid-
He put out this statement after reflecting on the events that transpired on Thursday. Excuse me. I sincerely want to apologize about the video I posted and things I said about sexual assault. I do not condone sexual assault at all. It wasn't my intention to invalidate or discredit victims of sexual assault. So I apologize to all victims of sexual assault. The video was disgusting, vile, and it was thoughtless and selfish. I wasn't thinking about anyone else. I approached the situation terribly, and for that I apologize. I made the video solely based off emotion about a situation I was dragged into. It doesn't justify my actions at the least, but I do make mistakes, and I'm holding myself accountable, educating myself, and everybody's favorite fucking line, say it with me, I'm still growing.
Oh yeah, I'm still growing.
I have removed myself from the situation and Anthony, Heavenly Controller, completely. Moving forward, I will watch how I handle situations publicly and educate myself on sensitive issues I am ignorant to. John, you have a beautiful singing voice. I appreciate that
Bringing
so
a
much.
tear to my eye, my nigga.
I'm
Like,
actually crying.
I'm about to.
Man.
You need some good background music
I'm
for
about
some
to be
bullshit.
dehydrated from the amount
Shitty
of tears
movies and
lost.
shitty comments.
Yeah.
Need good old Celine Dion.
But yeah, like we kind of fucking called it because I've been going at that nigga ever since he put out that original statement.
yeah.
I mean, nigga,
Yeah, I mean,
nigga
it
was
was well
tripping.
learned.
Yeah.
And like, the crazier part about I think all of this is that nigga didn't have to say anything at all.
Yeah, like nigga, you could have just let that man cook. Just
Like,
let him be
he
out
could-
there
he
by
could've
himself.
Literally let Heavily Controller get cooked. I mean, of course, people would have added him, be like, "So your silence is complicit? Like, what you doing here?"
Right.
Because like they try to do that to Mighty Keith, and he's just like,
Nah.
"I mean, I don't fuck with what was done. Sorry."
What you want me to do, nigga? My name ain't Heavily Control.
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a lot easier to handle than straight up going.
Going,
You know what?
rush
The person
into
that
it.
got raped.
It's their fault.
You know what? I'm seeing a more 50-50 situation
Because it's
here.
like the nigga just went unga bunga on this entire situation. And again, the nigga didn't have to say or do anything. He literally jumped in front of the bullets for his mans. So,
And here's my thing that even I said last week,
uh,
or not even last week, like 2-3 weeks ago when we were talking about the baby situation.
huh?
And I was like, you know, I'm not one of those people that thinks somebody in a situation like this is irredeemable.
Uh-huh.
Because there is shit that, you know, is just straight up fucking unforgivable.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
But like, shut the fuck up. Like, whenever niggas do dumb shit and they put the good foot forward after the fact, I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Let's see where it goes. I'm gonna shoot this nigga. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. That nigga said he wants to learn and grow and do better. We'll see that reflected in his content.
Yeah, and his actions.
So I'm like, nigga, if you go back to making fucking videos about sexual assault and all these fucking jabs at feminism and all the same bullshit that you was doing before, nigga, we knew it was just a PR stunt.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like, I'd rather give a nigga the benefit of the doubt and be wrong than to just say, you know what, somebody's always gonna be this one fucking way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that nigga shook. I don't think he's gonna be as edgy as he was, because like, you know, Buddy was tripping for a minute.
While, nigga.
Because like I had to unfollow that nigga. Like I'm like, you know what, this is enough.
Yeah.
Like I'm good on this content. It's like he's not somebody that like I was really like plugged into. But I did really enjoy his content at one point. Like, I thought he was really funny. I thought he was, like, intelligent. Which, you know, he is to an extent. He's a fucking idiot. But it's just like, you know, this is something he's just gonna have to take on the chin.
I was gonna say, like,
gay.
When... well, like, I was gonna say, when situations like these happen, and then you eventually get the Instagram apology.
The notes. When you see that notes, say it's over.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I always just look at it as always a PR move. Never really that there's like authenticness to it until I see the actions after the fact, which is what you mentioned before.
I understand that side of it too.
Because like, imagine the situation. Your homeboy gets caught up in this bullshit, and the first thing you say is that bullshit. That just came out. That was just you talking.
Yeah.
You had all the fucking popularity. You had everything to lose, and that was the shit that came out of your mouth. You don't play that shit for like a joke. That's you being serious.
But I think he also, it's the level of arrogance involved too. Because like, he was always daring people to count. He was basically acting like Daniel Caesar. And the thing is, niggas listen when it came to Daniel Caesar, except me. I don't really care about what happened. I still listen to him from time to time.
Cancel me. I bet.
But like, it's just like Griffey, especially with that particular situation, thinking that he was just, he thought he was Big Meech. He just hopped in front of those bullets that wasn't meant for him because his mans was wildin'. And now that nigga's a fucking anime Twitter, whatever the fuck subgroup these niggas claim. Now he's a damn pariah just out here. Cause like, I think also the level of like traction that just was basically cut overnight for that nigga. Cause like he already wasn't really like on the higher tier or rung when it comes to content creators. But like I would say he was more on the cusp than anything. Like he's not an RDC, he's not a Kayla City, he's not like those guys basically, right, that we see everywhere. But like he was kind of like on the cusp, like when it came to like exposure. That momentum has been cut, and he has lost like a lot of favor. So he's gonna be probably really sucking up to these other creators.
Yeah, I can't see RDC saying something like that.
No, RDC really cut that nigga off immediately.
Yeah.
They're not playing. They're like within earshot of the bag. They're right there. Right. So it's like some shit like this, them niggas are acting with extreme prejudice.
Nope. Bye. Don't come back to DreamCon.
Like
fuck, nigga.
The only way that something like this sinks like that group is if Mark does something.
Yeah.
And Mark, I can tell Mark is smart.
Yeah. That nigga moves very, very smart.
Yeah, he seems like legitimately. He seems legitimately cool too.
Yeah.
I think that's like another thing. When you're actually a cool ass nigga and you're in these spots, then it's whatever. Cause like, you know, Griffey was probably one of those people that thought black women hated that nigga. Like I get that vibe from that nigga.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of the same thing with Heavily Controlled. I saw like an old picture of that nigga. He looked like
before the hair.
Like he looked like 21 Savage if he had an extra chromosome like back then.
Like,
no disrespect to the Down syndrome community.
Like you look like every nigga that, but you know, like when people stereotype black anime fans, like that nigga was a cardboard cutout of every single one of those stereotypes.
That nigga looked like he was good at Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like no, that's an understatement. That nigga looked like he ran Yu-Gi-Oh at his school.
Oh, he was the fucking
Like
one.
he looked like
he was a Chio.
Yeah, like he looked like he was that motherfucking nigga on some fucking cards, bro. But
Yeah, the whole fucking line.
I mean, the TLDR is like, nigga, we gonna see. We gonna see if it holds up or if it's just a ploy. Like I said, it's, innocent till proven guilty. Like, you say you want to do some shit,
Show and prove.
I will give you the opportunity to do that
I
shit.
believe in redemptive justice.
Yeah.
Show and prove.
But, we had like our first ever live fucking update
Oh God.
of more niggas soft talking. Like me and John, you were here for the Smash Bros shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there have been numerous times over the course of this podcast where we've said Nintendo is the Apple of gaming.
Oh yeah.
Or Nintendo.
I saw this earlier.
Yeah, or we said Nintendo is what niggas try to make Sony out to be.
Yeah.
So last year,
And does what others don't.
they shut down a couple of major Melee tournaments, sent them cease and desist because Melee is a Nintendo property.
Mm-hmm.
They did it again
Yeah.
Yep.
after the backlash of last year.
This is literally hours ago.
So Riptide, which is fucking Smash tournament, got hit with the cease and desist because they have a mod of a game with Project Melee, which is basically takes Brawl, gives it Melee physics, but they've been constantly doing updates on it. There's another version out, Project Plus.
Yeah.
So Nintendo hit them with the cease and desist on a game that you don't sell anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There are no active servers for it. This is a fan game.
Yeah.
These niggas bought the server space, have been managing this shit on their own. It's a community
Literally
project.
redesigning it from the ground
Right.
up.
It's a fucking
their own.
community project.
Yep.
And you told them you can't do that on a game that you don't see profit from, haven't seen profit from in 13 years.
They fucking cease and desisted the whole shit. They had Splatoon tournaments going on.
Yeah, and they stopped them.
Yeah, they had all kinds of different little things. And Nintendo, your best friend,
Because
that
I
friendly
just,
little plumber.
I like, anytime, just for fucking clarification, like I want to put this shit as plainly as possible. Anytime Sony says we are not gonna release a game that we made to other platforms because that's not what we want to do with our motherfucking game that we made at PlayStation,
Nice.
niggas lose their fucking mind.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo makes a 3-game collection,
Limited
run for a year, and if you didn't buy it in that year, you will never get it again. Niggas lose their minds with hype.
Yeah.
Niggas are excited for that shit.
Boy, that makes it special because I won't be able to actually spend this $60 on these old emulated versions, not remade from the ground up,
Completely
emulated versions of a game that I can just play for free.
Upscale. Not even fucking remasters.
No.
Upscale.
The fucking Mario 64 controlled basically the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It was, but like the thing is,
There's no so long Gay Bowser. So,
yeah, like that. It's fucking Shindo. It took out all the shit that niggas liked about the original 64. Like
when you send Bowser into a bomb, he says bye bye.
bye.
Bye
That's
bye.
it. There's no backwards long jumps. A lot of the speed run routes are gone.
Yep.
So I'm like, nigga, you didn't even give us the original. You gave us Shindo. Fucking Sunshine got upscaled and it's put in widescreen.
Yeah. And
Fucking Galaxy looks virtually the same.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it got up-res, but it looks exactly the fucking same.
As a matter of fact, with Sunshine, that's how a lot of folks figured out that it was emulated because it had the same problem
That the GameCube version did.
emulated version was, and people loved it.
Yeah, they eat the shit up.
Yeah.
They
Like,
eat the shit up, and I
Nintendo
don't
or,
get it.
excuse me, stands. Let me say stands because fans know that they're in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Stands are just like it's just full blown Stockholm syndrome at this point.
So,
Just keep it real, bro.
and somebody did like a timeline of like just Nintendo's fuckery. So in 2013, they tried to shut down Evo because they didn't have Smash Bros. That year. 2014 to 2019, they blocked sponsorship chances for the scene by saying, basically not broadcasting any tournaments that weren't run by Nintendo.
Yep.
2015, they shut down Project Melee at Apex. 2017, did the same thing at UCF. Last year, they shut down the Big House, which is the one we talked about.
Right, yeah.
And then this year, they shut down Riptide.
Don't
Where-
forget all the fucking fan projects that people come up with too, like that fucking Metroid thing that they shut down,
Yep.
and desisted.
Same thing with Super Mario 64 Plus.
Right,
The one
yeah.
like the ROM that came out that basically gave niggas what was like 20 something new stages,
Yep.
online multiplayer.
Yep.
Nah, can't do that. If you got the ROM, which for legal reasons I don't. It was a very fun game, allegedly, from what I've seen on
What I
YouTube.
heard, yeah.
Yeah, it was allegedly fire as fuck.
Right.
Allegedly.
But I'm like, because like I look at a company like Nintendo, like nigga, you at one point I feel like we are watching a fall from grace, and like nobody realizes it until it fucking happens. But like, you were pioneers in the home console market. Because y'all had the first one that was worth a damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all had the franchises to support that shit all the way up until about the Wii U, really. And now I'm seeing like all these other companies, like Namco put out the Tekken and Soul Calibur soundtracks on streaming services. You also don't get copyright stricken when you play their games or use their songs as background music. Same case with Capcom, same case with Sega, Sony, Microsoft to an extent.
Yeah.
But the only gameplay that I've ever had flagged, the only music I have ever had flagged comes from Nintendo. And I'm like, nigga, that's free PR. Cause like if I'm doing a commentary on something, anything, and I want to throw up like an Earthbound remix,
Right.
somebody could be like, oh man, I like that song. What is that? Oh, it's from Earthbound. Cool, I never played it. Might go try it.
Just that simple.
Just that fucking simple.
Yep.
Now, I forgot what video it was, but I used 7 seconds of the Wii Shop channel music. Not even a fucking game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The Wii Shop channel music. And my video got demonetized.
Yeah.
I wasn't even making money on YouTube at that point. Still not.
Yeah.
But even more so then, or even less so then.
Yeah.
And it's like, y'all are the fucking Gestapo with your IPs. And
They're a very Japanese game company
Yeah.
when it comes to their Japanese games.
you try to fucking project this shit onto Sony. And where does that come from?
Blind witnesses to the fans
Yeah.
that are just, they're gonna give you haven't you played Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that doesn't change the fact that Nintendo has shitty policies when it comes to their fans and how they handle their properties when it comes to other people. I don't know. The ability to shut down entire tournaments because they don't.
Because we
what,
feel like it.
what makes you think people are going to come out to Nintendo tournaments?
Because they
Smash
will.
Bros.
Because they've shown them that they will. Like, dog, everything that Nintendo does monetarily, like if I'm a company looking at the decisions I make versus how they change the company financially, everything that Nintendo has done has been supported. Because like they've been shutting down tournaments for fan-made games for almost a decade. Bottom line, hasn't disintegrated at an inch.
Yeah, sure.
Like niggas out here finessing niggas out of collections. Sold out. You couldn't, like the first day that the Super Mario collection came out on the eShop, you could not get into the eShop to buy it.
Right.
If you preloaded it, cool, it would download immediately. But for about a solid 16 hours, you could not make it online to buy that game.
Yeah.
So what the fuck reason do they have to stop pulling shit like this?
I mean, fucking people are gonna go out and buy that new little Switch model.
Absolutely.
Like,
And oh my god, don't even get me started
that's
on
around
that
the corner.
shit. Don't even
Yeah.
get me started
I mean,
on
like,
that
people are gonna-
dumbass shit.
people are gonna go out there and buy that shit.
OLED.
Yeah.
Talk about
I'm
how the
gonna
OLED
buy that
is
shit.
better.
Call my name OLED Cobra. We in there.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause-
it's just gonna continue.
And I hate it because like quite literally the only reason I'm getting the dock is because for the first time in Nintendo's fucking history, it's the first one to have built-in Ethernet. And I prefer obviously fucking Ethernet to Ethernet over USB to Ethernet.
Yeah.
Big facts.
But I guess it comes from being like, again, for like all intents and purposes, a gaming boomer,
Yeah.
because you grew up, seeing the landscape of gaming change.
Yep.
So I'm like, all right, cool. You had a certain expectation. Now it's just like fear of missing out is what drives fucking purchases.
FOMO.
And I'm like, niggas.
That FOMO be beating niggas ass.
Yeah, and like niggas talk. I remember when the PS4 dropped like 3 different models, or PS3, sorry. Niggas talk cash shit
Yeah.
about like the Slim and then the Classic with the fucking tray. Niggas was talking cash shit about that.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I'll buy 3 different fucking Switch models. I'll buy the Switch Lite because I miss my DS. My nigga.
My bro, the Switch.
The
literally
Switch does the same shit.
It does. It's the same.
You pay an extra $50, you can play it on your TV.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is the purpose of the Switch Lite when the regular Switch does what it does, plus more?
Children.
Still, nigga, the parents are the ones making the fucking purchase.
I
I
mean,
mean, just buy
hey.
the regular Switch.
I'm not gonna hold you, man. Kids be tearing shit up. I already know this little nigga gonna lose that Joy-Con. Here, play that.
I mean,
You break that, I'm gonna break you.
so even then, lose a $70 Joy-Con or lose a $200 console.
Hey, look. It is what it is.
Like it's gotta be, brother, because I can't be that dumb.
Yeah,
I can't go out like that.
Come on, man. You done broke your goddamn Joy-Con.
Oh,
well, well.
Rip.
Better learn how to use one.
Right, you better get that touch screen popping,
'Cause I'm like,
bitch ass
I ain't
nigga.
dropping $60 for one Joy-Con,
Right.
little nigga.
Like nigga, you are fucking tripping, brother. Think I'm finna do that shit, but yeah, it's fucking hilarious because like all the fucking top Smash players are losing their shit over this, and still gonna go to Summit.
Oh yeah.
Still gonna go to Genesis.
It's no
Yeah.
point being a top Smash player. Like in the grand scheme of things, like your scene will never get support.
At all. Not the support that you want.
It's your the company that makes the game you love hates you.
Yeah, like literally, like you better play for fun, like God intended.
Right.
Y'all keep on trying to make a scene where the creator don't
Creator
want a
says,
scene
nah,
for
ain't
it.
no scene, bitch.
Every single time y'all make a stride for having a scene, Nintendo come through, punch on y'all's chest, and laugh at you.
Stop.
Every time, just
Niggas trying to build a scene, need to be seen with some bitches.
Well, why? Why did you do that?
like you better learn how to play a real fighting game.
Like, it's gotta be like, you just, like being in an abusive relationship, but that's all you know, so you stay.
Yeah.
And then you see, like, Mortal Kombat putting up, like, 50K pot bonuses for their game.
Mortal Kombat.
Tekken throwing up 100K pot bonuses
Literal
for their game.
worldwide tournament.
National,
I'll tell you,
international
like, Virtual
tournaments.
Fighter gonna have like some
Yeah,
shit.
because I'm like, nigga, Sega gotta be laughing their asses off. It's like, we gave it to these niggas for free, and we made a profit off of it. And niggas love it. We need to make another one. We need to make a 6.
Oh yeah, well, that's happening. That shit's probably in the chamber now. Like they making updated PS5 Series X level models and
I'm
shit.
just like, the only thing I really need you niggas to do is like record them fucking voices again. Because them bitches sound like they were recorded like through Dixie cups. Voice clips they sounded old in 2006.
Yeah.
And now they're 15 years old. So it's super weird seeing like this really high scale game with like voice clips from the Yu Yu Hakusho days.
Right.
And I'm like, nigga, what are you doing, bruh? What are you really? I get it. You had to put it out there, but bruh, come on now. Y'all upgraded everything else but the fucking voice line.
I don't know. Maybe they think it's an aesthetic thing.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, like
Get some new mics in that bitch. Get some new mics in that bitch.
sound like some fucking drive-through shit.
Right.
Hello, can I take your order? Welcome
Ready.
Welcome to Yakuza Kake.
Round one. Ready?
That's exactly how fucking Akira sounds, nigga. Alright, please stop. Please, like,
Niggas
y'all
sound like Kenny from South Park. Like, it's all bad.
stop buying Nintendo shit.
There you go.
Stop it.
That's how you fix
Cut
it.
it just for like 3 months. Just cut it out. Cut the shit. Because I can't even talk shit about the caliber of games, but that in turn feeds into the decisions they make about other shit.
I
That's
mean,
what-
they think they big meech. That's really what it is. Like, they just, I'm like, we know we gonna make a profit, nigga. We could drop Breath of the Wild 2 tomorrow, and these motherfuckers gonna be sucking our dick.
You know what? Breath of the Wild 2, Switch OLED exclusive.
Oh my god, that shit was still move units.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, it's the same fucking console.
I know.
Why is it exclusive to the
It
OLED?
was
What
still
makes it exclusive to the fucking
It was still move units.
It would. It would sell the fuck out.
Like,
That's the problem.
like that. It was literally like niggas like, hey, I'm not going without that Zelda, nigga. Like, I'm finna get me a Switch OLED. Get me the goddamn Switch. I might even buy 2 copies because I want Nintendo to know that I love them.
Finna get some goddamn.
You
Make
know,
it do what it do.
like we gonna see Link with his
Fucking nigger.
with his fucking toga on, whatever.
Yeah, with his fucking. Who had that arm? God damn it, I had a joke for it. With his fucking guts arm. Fucking Sheikah tablet arm, bruh.
It's Liddy McTitty.
Yeah,
Okay, what's his name? Bionic Arm. Yeah.
Nathan Spencer.
Yeah.
The Bionic Commando.
Getting rid of that arm gotta hurt a lot.
God, nigga, your fucking brain turns into jello.
Like you,
Especially in Marvel 3,
Like,
nigga.
you'll
That
get-
shit.
you get turned to pink mist.
25% unscaled. Or scaled, rather.
I'm still amazed that they even included that nigga. I'll keep it a buck with you.
Bionic? Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, that was what was popping around 2011. I mean, like, look at the fucking roster of MVC2, nigga. Like that. All them goddamn. And it's crazy that, like, almost none of those franchises came back.
Yeah.
Jin, Hayato,
Nope.
nah. The other Darkstalkers besides Morgan and Felicia, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, Cinco and that's
None of that.
No, can't do nothing.
None of that shit. You said you want Akuma?
No.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
That 12-year-old Mexican kid on Xbox Live plays Akuma. That's who we put him in.
That's why we have to put him in Monster Hunter too.
Hey, can I get Ken? No.
Nah.
Everybody.
Oh, well, alright. Yeah, he is in Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is what I wanted.
For it. I don't know yet.
I ain't gonna grind for that shit. Fuck out of here.
Like, I ain't touched Rise in months, but
That's all we got.
Are you sure? I thought we had one more thing.
I think that's it.
I don't think we had, like...
What about Activision or something?
Oh,
yeah, they changed the Kree's name because...
Well, yeah, like there's that because like the nigga he was named after got hemmed up in the allegations, but also like Activision after like denouncing the claims made against them is now being investigated for shredding documents.
Oh, somebody go
I'm
to
like,
jail.
my nigga, what you doing? I thought you said them allegations were heinous and unfounded.
I'm like, y'all look like y'all trying to beat a racketeering charge, my nigga.
Right.
Y'all are
We got Frankie. We gotta cook the books.
super
We gotta
guilty.
cook the books and make the pasta fazool,
The gabagoo.
the gabagoo, the penny vodka, the chicken palm
Oh my
So
god.
what the fuck? There's no fucking ziti now?
with a little bit of garlic bread.
pasta.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ravioli, give me the formula.
Give me the
Classic episode.
Yes.
Give me the fucking yeah, follow us at Podcast Plague on Twitter. Go to the website, cop a shirt,
a
tank
or
top,
a hoodie.
or some fucking Viking shorts,
Please.
leggings.
Absolutely.
We would love to see
Whore.
Affirmative.
our podcast on your Viking leg ass.
Yeah.
Legs.
I want you to look at the logo and think of us while you stare at your wife and or husband's ass.
Love that.
We love that for y'all.
We love that for you.
Yeah. Thinking of three niggas
Big hugs.
while you looking at your wife's ass.
Oh man,
That's,
yeah. That Cobra smoking atheist alcoholic, man.
Yeah.
Wonderful guys there. As
Those
he
some
pulls
swell-
the pants
Some
off
swell
to
fellas.
eat ass.
Man, I'm gonna put the podcast on in the background while I like absolutely clap some
You
cheeks.
just hear it go.
Boom boom straight, boom boom upper.
Oh girl, you want some juice?
You want some
You want some?
Gatorade?
You want some?
Want some Waffle House?
You want some barbecue sauce?
I got.
Oh,